Hey there! Imagine with me, it's late at night, it's another day at the office. You just overheard on the radio about the Grab driver who has had a tiff with his passenger over a $7 fee charge. Your client is in front of you and your child of 1 year is just beside you. This is no ordinary office. This is not an MNC that you work for that provides world-class daycare services while you sit comfortably in your air-conditioned office. This is hot and humid. Mosquitoes flying around, buzzing. This is sounds shitty, right? Now contrast this scenario with Singapore parents and their young toddlers. Okay, I think Singapore parents or local parents would be more concerned about finding the most suitable childcare centers, which are sprouting everywhere around the island, and they take care of children as young as a few years. You're looking for a nanny to take care of your infant after your childcare leave, so that you can go back and earn some dough to repay the monthly installment for your latest EC. Or if your child is below the age of 5, you'll be dishing out probably a few $100s to find the best facility to occupy your child, and ensuring at the same time that his or her young mind is amply stimulated so that you can prepare him or her, the young child, mind you, for kindergarten, for primary school. We talk about kiasu parenting. But in Cambodia, some of us, the prostitutes, not me, what I mean some of us, don't have that luxury. These prostitutes, they have to bring their children, their very young infants, with them as they service their clients just beside them. And it's a very sad story which I'm about to share with you. This story is about this ministry called, this organization, let me just put it that way, called Saving Moses. I'm quite sure Moses is a very famous figure from the movie, okay, what's that movie? The one that has the da 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 da. There can be miracles if you believe. Okay, Moses, you know, the infant who was given up by the mother and was left to drift along River Nile. And lo and behold, the princess of Egypt spotted it, scooped him up, and decided to adopt him. And Moses was made for life. Or was he? Okay, let us watch this story of this organization Saving Moses, and how this director deals with prostitutes in Cambodia and their very young children.
News. Cambodia has one of the highest populations of sex workers in the world. Sadly, when these women become mothers, they still have to sell their bodies for money.
It's so sad. Sarah Bowling looks after and protects the babies of sex workers, and in doing so, she's helping break the cycle of prostitution.
We were visiting like a rural malnutrition clinic. This doctor came up to us. Did you bring money? No. Did you bring medicine? No. Well, then why are you here? Do you have blood? I'm like, yeah. And so she said, I want that blood because I have a 2-year-old, Angelina, who's basically at death's door. You could see it in her eyes. I mean, she's just like terrorized. And I'll never forget her eyes looking at me. I just want to do whatever I could to help her. And I felt helpless. And these are easy answers. You know, we're not trying to cure cancer. It's just babies hanging by a thread. That was a defining moment for me. My name is Sarah Bowling, and I'm the founder for Saving Moses. We're a global humanitarian organization aimed for 0 to 5-year-olds, where the need is most urgent and the care is least available. And this is like the most fragile, vulnerable time of a human's life. We do something very distinct called night care. So we take care of babies and toddlers of prostitute sex workers in third world countries while they work. So they come in, they give them a bath, they feed them dinner, and then there's playtime. And then they circle up and do a little bit of discipline, self-control. So they sing songs, they have a little snack, they have like a little prayer time. And at the end, they get to sing about Jesus, which is cool. And then we take them, put them up to bed. In America, people were like, so you're in favor of prostitution because you take care of these babies, so these ladies can go out and do that. I'm like, I prefer to say that I'm supporting the babies and toddlers and protecting them. That's my top priorities, these babies and toddlers. I looked into it, nobody around the world is doing that. And I would come to these red light areas, brothels and all this stuff. And that's the thing, everybody focuses, and I understand, they focus on the moms, the sex workers. But in the meantime, it's these babies and toddlers. They're on the bed with their mom as she's working. That's a day-to-day reality. I had 8 out of 10 moms tell me, my baby's on the bed with me as I work. In one red light, they drug their babies and put them under the bed so they don't make any noise while they're working. I mean, you had one little boy, he wandered out in the street, 2 years old, and he got run over by a car and died. This is most urgent, least available. And you're like, well, how could they do that? I'm like, if they could get out of it, they would. That's hell. Most of these women, they don't read, they don't write, they don't have any alternative profession, they don't have any way to earn a living. They've been abandoned by their families, all this stuff. And in the meantime, their babies and their toddlers are on the front lines every day. And they're the ones that have the highest risk of abuse and neglect, all kinds of stuff. Hurt people hurt people. So you're also a part of eliminating some of the awful perpetuation of these atrocities. Night care exists to turn their lives around and give them an opportunity to see a different future. You want to change the industry, you start with the babies and the toddlers because this is their worldview. They grow up in this every single day. Get them out and then you change the worldview so they think, I don't have to grow up and be a sex worker like my mom. There's a different opportunity. At least I have a choice. Our nannies that work in our centers, they will, from time to time, once a week, once a month, go door to door in the neighborhoods and pass out little cards and explain to them in Khmer language, hey, this is what we do. We'd love to have your baby come and visit us, and you're welcome to come. We have open houses from time to time so the moms can come in. Right now, I run around 100 plus or minus babies, toddlers every night here in Cambodia, and I want more. And I'm talking to the staff here, I'm like, hey, where would you like to open next? Because I'm always thinking, come on, let's do more. And I have good people on my team. They make me better. And I think they like what they do, so. You know, the environments where they live are pretty shady on a good day. Some of them, they live above sewage, raw sewage, and some of them fall in it, you know, and they fish them out, and they'll come in and they'll have like sores and bed bugs and all this stuff. Some of them, the only meal they get is with us at night. Challenges, a lot of challenges, particularly at the beginning. And I think you just got to keep going, you know, keep feeling your way along and don't expect everything to be perfect the first time you try it. I think when we think that way, it's all going to be easy breezy. I think we set ourselves up for failure. If God puts it in your heart, then keep going. I think as Americans, we need to be conscientious of our own filters, our own mindset. Number one, am I loving? Because love's going to say, be compassionate and gentle and kind. That's the distinct definition for Christianity, for Jesus followers, is that love is our core definition. Saving Moses, right? So if you think about it, Moses, he's a 3-month-old little baby, trapped in slavery, doesn't have any choice out, and he's rescued, saved by Pharaoh's daughter. At the end of Moses' life, what did he do? What all did he accomplish? But when he's 3 months old, his life is hanging by a thread. So you don't know when we're saving Moses, you have no idea. You have no idea the impact and the purpose God has for those babies and toddlers. So we're just here to be loving. End of story.
Incredible story. By the way, that was produced by our CBN producer, Hunter McWaters. Incredible story.
She reminds me of a modern day Mother Teresa.
Yeah, oh, are you kidding? Hands down.
And such a unique ministry, and wow, the impact.
100 babies a night.
And breaking that cycle of prostitution.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back. So what's your defining moment? Is it hustling towards your next promotion in order to afford the next big thing, that fast car, that designer handbag? For Sarah Bowling, it is reaching out and providing aid to sex workers and their toddlers who are barely hanging by a thread in Cambodia. Hey, a big shout out to CBN News, the camera person, the producer, who had put this clip together for shedding light on Saving Moses, the organization. Okay, like, share, click subscribe, and thanks for spending your time here. Have a great day.